What's going on, everyone? It's Corey here from the Breakevens, giving you another team review today. We've got the Bombers. We've done Adelaide, Brisbane, Carlton, and the Pies. We're up to the Bombers. Very, very Supercoach relevant, I feel. There's a lot of news here. A lot of people gone. A lot of people come in. It's got to be fun. This could be a bit of a longer one. So let's get straight into it. But first, we need to find out where you can find me on social media. The first is on X at Breakevens Pod, on Facebook, The Breakevens, and here on YouTube, The Breakevens. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff for all Supercoach related content. Let's get into the Bombers. They finished 11th last year in 2024. They were expected to be around the 8. They weren't. It's classic Essendon. The streak lives on. They haven't won a final yet. Let's get into the ins. So Angus Clark was pick 39. Archer Day Wicks was picked up in the rookie draft. Kale Gerian was pick 37. Zach Johnson was pick 70. Isaac Kako pick 13 from the academy. Jaden Newen, category B rookie. Jackson Pryor, SSP, and Reese Unwin, pick 61. So just quickly there, Kako, we've heard a lot about, and Jackson Pryor could be a good one there as well if fit. The outs, Kane Baldwin was delisted. Jaden Davey was delisted. Dyson Heppel retired. Nick Hine was delisted. I'm pretty sure it's Jaden Hunter was delisted. Jake Kelly retired. Jake Stringer was traded to GWS. Tex Wanganeen was delisted, and Sam Wiedemann also delisted. Stringer leaving was a bit strange, but they got him out, which was probably what they wanted to do because he's an absolute stinker. Not a fan. Baldwin was a bit stiff, I feel. Heppel retired. Jake Kelly was a surprise retiree. Nick Hind was delisted, which was a tough one. And Sam Wiedemann, yeah, look, fair enough. So a lot of movement for the Bombers. They didn't really bring in anyone too big, though, so interesting to see how they go. But let's get into some pre-season news. Again, I say it every video. This is from the end of December 2024. To start off, Nate Caddy has been the standout, pushing up the ground, and his work rate has been absolutely great. He's been working up into the midfield. What does this say? His contested marking and his work rate are a real standout. So looking good for Nate Caddy. Dylan Shield exclusively playing in defense. Is that something that they try this season because he plays midfield and gets injured? Keep an eye on that. Isaac Kako showing glimpses, potential for an early debut. If we're going to select him, will be on the bench. Saad Al Hawley, though, super impressive. Round 1 lock, I'm saying, if fit. And Elijah Sardis, he has put on, what's that? I think that's 5 kgs, or no, put on size. And he needs to show just a little bit more consistency to probably break into that Essendon side. So some good news there. Let's get into the Supercoach selections, though. So the primos, you've got Nick Martin, 566k defender. The big one is, what role does he play? We saw him start in defense, scored well, but then he got moved forward towards the end of the season, still scored well. But at 566k, you want some consistency. You want to know where players are playing. So probably a skip for Nick Martin this this year, but he was a good one to pick up last year. Jordan Ridley at 552k as a defender. What role does he play with Pryor coming in? Does he become loose a little bit because you've got Ben Mackay down there? So does he go back to that? Does he get kick-ins, or is it mainly Redmond still? And can he stay fit? He's hit a few injuries the last couple seasons. We know he can score well. It's just, what is his role? Is he freed up? And can he stay on the track? Next one is Zach Merritt, 621k mid. You know what you get. Rumors that he's going to play a bit behind the ball, but that's been rumors for the last 2 years. So I think that they need him in there. He's the captain. He leads from the front. He's their best player. But as always, probably pick him up mid-season. It's that run home he usually fires. So probably staying away, and he has an early buy, so it's another reason. Let's get into the mid-price and value selections. There's a few here. So I've put Jai Caldwell, 506k mid, 94 average last season. It was really like that middle part towards and then towards the end of the season where he really picked up. They had a few injuries. He had a chance in midfield and showed his defensive work, tackling machine. Can he go to the next level? Probably not. Maybe 100, but at 506k, you're not picking a guy for 100 average, are you? So probably not. I still think he's around that 90 to 95, if I'm being honest. One that is surprising is Darcy Parish at 481k as a midfielder. We've seen him smash out big numbers, but he can't stay fit. It's all it comes down to. He gets the ball, gets plenty of it, steps up in the big games. Can he stay fit? Probably not. He'll have to go to Geelong and work with their recovery group because they seem to work wonders. So at 481k, well, you can keep an eye on him, but I'd probably stay away. Will Setterfield at 462k as a midfielder, that defensive guy who can go 100 to 105. You could pick him up as a cheaper option. Injury prone though, injury. You know how it goes. You're going to select Will Setterfield over a Will Day, a Finn Callahan, a Levi Ashcroft. Yeah, probably not, are you? So it's probably a no. Nate Caddy, 279k as a forward. Mid-time, potentially. He's working up, playing in the midfield. Is that big body, explosive? Do they try and play him up there? If he does, how much time? It's got to be pretty minimal, isn't it? So I think he's not a selection. I think his scores will be pretty inconsistent. Or to just be consistently around that 65, 75 mark. So 279k, might as well just go down to a rookie price player, especially in the forward line where we have Tom Lynch, Pel Pepper, Curtin, Jack Martin there, who are all guys that have been in the system for a while. So probably not there. And Ben Hobbs at 262k as a forward. Is he best 22? Is he nailed on? Does he get any mid-time? Parish back. Setterfield back for now. Potential Dylan Shield. Is he playing halfback? Is he playing mid? Who knows? Is Hobbs best 22? Hard to say at this stage. Is he a sub-risk? Probably. So I'll probably stay away from Benjamin Hobbs. But let's go to the rookies. And we have Jackson Pryor, 169k as a defender. Yes, he's not a rookie. He's been in the system for a while, playing for Brisbane. But Jake Kelly has retired. Will he take his role? And if he does, he should score pretty well. Kelly was one of the guys that they look to help switch. He intercept mark. So what can he score? He's probably a 70, maybe 65 to 70 averaging guy. So he's probably not on your field. He's probably on your bench, 169K. We've probably got better options, but someone to keep an eye on because I feel like he could be a good pickup. Just depends on that role. Saad Al Hawley, 119K, defender, mid. He's an absolute lock if fit. Should have got games last season, but I'm pretty sure he had an ankle injury or something which kept him out. But they were looking to bleed him through. He was picked up in the mid-season draft last year. Is foreign in training. Could be someone that they might look to help distribute and maybe break the lines with his speed and ball use. So lock him in if he's fit. Talk about staying fit. Zach Reed, 119K defender. Can he stay fit? If he can, then you put him on your bench. I started him last season. I think he played one game and then he got injured in the second game. And he finished as a loophole option in my side. They rate him highly. He's a great player. He could be one of the guys that, if they have Mackay, Pryor, Ridley down there, he's that intercepting guy, or does he play a bit more key defense and they let Ridley or Pryor go? Keep an eye, but look, he's going to score points. He's cheap enough. It's just, can Zach Reed stay fit? Elijah Sardis, 191K mid. Is he best 22? Is he a sub risk? I don't see him in best 22 at the moment. I think he deserves a go. I think he's got enough talent for him to show that he can do it, but Ben Hobbs is probably before him, and he's not even locked into the best 22. He's going to have to do something completely different to be able to get a go. I feel, you got Pryor who's going in, Al Hawley who's going in, Kako who is a chance. Reed goes in. You got Parrish and Setterfield back in the side if fit. It's just too many people ahead of him, I think, that have that mid-time role, which is where he's going to score well. But even Kako, as a forward, might even kick him out. So I probably wouldn't be going Sardis right now, but keep an eye. If a few injuries happen, he might find his way in. I do think he is a sub risk though. And speaking of Isaac Kako, 149K forward. Is he best 22? He's in all my sides at the moment just because I feel like he's a chance. His scoring is going to be inconsistent because he's that small forward type. Will he push up the ground? Hopefully, because then he might be able to touch the ball a little bit, build some confidence. But if he's in the best 22, he's probably a sub. Or he gets subbed. But I've got him on my bench right now at 149K. It's a lot easier to go down to a guy that's 119, 113. So keep an eye on Kako. But that's all of the Supercoach selections. I feel anyone else I missed? I didn't really touch on Dylan Shield, but just wait and see. So let's get into the buys and the fixture. So Essendon, they play in round 0 opening round. So they have the round 4 buy, and they also have the round 16 buy. So the round 4 buy is a good one because it's only them and Hawthorn, which is great. So you can pick a Zach Merritt, and you're only missing out on a primo if you go for like a Will Day, James Sicily, which I wouldn't go for James Sicily. So you could pick a Zach Merritt up there. Your rookie guys, your Pryor, Al Hawley, Reed, Kako. The tough thing there is Pryor, Al Hawley, and Reed are all defenders. So you're probably picking one, maybe two of those guys. in defense. And then you got Kako there up forward. So I think it's actually a pretty good buy for them there. Their round 16 one, though, is the tougher one because you got the Lions, Cats, and the Giants with them. So there's a lot of primos there, especially high-end primos. So their buys aren't great, but really around those buys, you're probably only going to have Zach Merritt or, if a Ridley's just firing, you have him as well, like a Nick Martin. But really, it's Zach Merritt or nothing. Really, that's what I think anyway. Let's get into their fixtures now. So they play round 0 against the Suns away. Again, doesn't count for Super Coach. They play the Hawks round 1 away, but it's at the MCG. Big game. They have the Crows at home in round 2. Port at home at Marvel in round 3. The round 4 bye, they got the D's in round 5 away. It's Gather Round, so it's in Adelaide, and then the Eagles away in round 6. So pretty good fixtures. Suns, Hawks, Port. Tough ones. D's, it depends what they bring out, but you think they're a big chance against the Crows and the Eagles. They also play the Blues twice, the Cats twice, the Suns twice, but it is round 0, so it doesn't really matter for Super Coach. The Tigers twice, the Swans twice, and the Dogs twice. Tough fixture for the Bombers. I probably don't see them finishing in the 8, just because they are the king at choking after a good start. So hopefully that, and no offense, Essendon fans, but hopefully that record of amount of days since last winning a final game, it continues to grow because I love it. It's hilarious. But that's all I've got on the Bombers. A lot of players to get through. So this one was probably just a little bit longer than the last couple, but it is what it is. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Don't forget you can hit me up on X at Breakevens Pod, on Facebook, The Breakevens, or here on YouTube, The Breakevens. Like, follow, and subscribe for all AFL Supercoach content. If you missed any of the previous videos, make sure you check them out. Plenty of information there. A lot more to come. Daily uploads. So once again, thank you all again for watching and listening. And until next time, it's bye for now.